Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for James Conner. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want. Yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run with Conner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Conner. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, it's Conner, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Black 58, Royal! Black 58!
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Chiefs are in for 6. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He juked him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
66.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. And a great veteran, Eric Berry, back to knock that one away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ace! Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z! Z, Z, Z!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Left, left! Left, left!
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Ace! Ace! Ready! Green 90! Green 90!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Ace, ace. Ace, ace.
On second down, Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now he'll let it. And got his man complete. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrow. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. Williams loses the football, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Roethlisberger will throw. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, burn their first time out. Remember, they get an exit warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They run it again with Williams. He's to the 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Allen Bailey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the bottom of the hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Protecting your home turf, they were able